Hello, Ramley and other NFL family. Payout time, your Canadian Rams fan here with another Rams update. Yesterday on the Coach McVay show, he did confirm that Jimmy Garoppolo will be starting for the Los Angeles Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks. Let's hear him and JB Long talk about this just in this clip here. Go watch the full episode. I'll link it in the description below. Check out what he says here, then we'll talk.
I don't want to overstate what the time here in LA meant for Baker Mayfield or for Carson Wentz, but seeing them play on this team, I think helped them get their next opportunity in the league. How meaningful is it for someone like Jimmy Garoppolo and the Rams to see him get healthy live opportunities at SoFi Stadium?
Yeah, he's been a guy that, you know what a big fan of Jimmy I've been for a long time, going against him, and then watching the way that he moves throughout the week, watching the way that he's handled himself throughout the course of this season, the respect and reverence he has for Matthew, but also what just a great teammate he's been, not only to Matthew, but the rest of our team. And I've loved being around him. I think he's a really, really good football player, and I'm looking forward to seeing him just go play the way that he's capable of. And it's a great challenge against an excellent defense that's really hitting their stride at the right time.
Who's going to call plays?
I think we'll work through that. I do think these are opportunities to be able to, I got such trust in Mike LaFleur, and we always, anything that we do is always collaborative. But if this does provide an opportunity to, not necessarily take a step back, but, be a little bit more immersed in the total, product of the team and then be able to kind of, do that while also watching Mike be able to lead in his own way. Those are things that I always want to be able to think about if I think that's what's best for the team. And that might be a direction we go.
All right. So first off, there's a chance that Mike LaFleur, the Rams offensive coordinator, calls plays. Wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world, and especially Mike LaFleur is someone that you could see becoming a NFL head coach of some kind. But anyway, back to Jimmy G. It's still weird to me seeing Jimmy Garoppolo in a Los Angeles Rams uniform. I'm not against it. When they signed him, I was like, oh, you know what? Jimmy Garoppolo as a backup to Matthew Stafford? Yeah, I'm cool with it. I have to get used to it just because for years he was in a 49ers uniforms, and I was just like, oh, Jimmy G. But I think from everything we've heard, he's been a good locker room guy. He's been a good teammate. He had a rough year in I almost said Oakland, in Las Vegas with the Raiders. If we look here, his stats in 2023 is when he last played. So in 17 games, he missed a bunch of them. He played in the final game of the season, he threw one pass and he got sacked apparently on that one play. Apparently, he threw 7 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, passer rating of 77.7. He rushed for 39 yards on 20 attempts. He fumbled once. So there's really nothing you can say about his 2023 season where you're like, oh, yeah, Jimmy G, he could be a capable starting quarterback in the NFL. I don't know why I'm talking like that. But this game is an opportunity for Jimmy G, and I do not want to belittle that. You look at Carson Wentz last year. He got a 1-game audition with the Rams in Week 18, and he ended up getting a backup role with Kansas City afterwards. That was a fun game last year with Carson Wentz and beat the Niners, right? You look at Baker Mayfield, through JB Long, referenced also. Got off a plane, just grabbed a helmet pretty much, and then suited up for a Thursday night game after 2 days of practice, and led a 98-yard game-winning drive, right? I'll never forget, the throws to Skronik and then to Jefferson for the TD to win it. That was awesome. And now look at Baker. He's with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. After his time with the Rams, he got a 1-year kind of prove-it deal with them. And he proved it. And then he's their franchise guy now. He's their franchise quarterback. Got a big contract, big payday with the Bucs. And, he's had a good season. So is Jimmy G looking for that sort of thing? So again, he's 33 years young. And this game, it will be really important for Jimmy G's career. Does he still want to be a starting quarterback in the NFL? That's the question that I think not just any NFL fan would ask, but NFL GMs and coaches. They'll be watching Jimmy G, right? Can he be a quarterback solution for one of these teams that are looking for a QB, right? Are the New York Jets going to be watching? Are the Tennessee Titans, right? Some of these teams that may not see the solution to their quarterback room in the draft or via trade or free agency, or I guess Jimmy G would be a free agent because he's just under 1 year. So yeah, I'm curious to see where it goes with it. The one other thing I want to point out about Mike LaFleur, just kind of on that note from that clip there. First off, I expect in this game there's going to be a bunch of Rams players on offense and defense that won't be starting. Like they referenced Rob Havenstein isn't going to play, but he'll be ready for wild card weekend. I'm confident Kyrene Williams will not play. I think that Cooper Kupp will not play. It'd be surprised to me if Puka plays. So we're going to see, Demarcus Robinson, Tutu Atwell, Tyler Johnson. They're going to be, catching passes from Jimmy G, and it's an opportunity for them as well. And I believe Jimmy G is a quality enough quarterback to give them the opportunity to succeed, right? Because Demarcus Robinson, he's on a 1 year deal. Tutu Atwell, he's on the final deal of his year of his contract. I haven't looked at Tyler Johnson, but I'm assuming him as well. Blake Corum, I think he's going to get to be a feature back this game. So for you Ram fans out there who have been like, I'd like to see more Corum. Not that you talk like that, but we're going to see a healthy dose of Blake Corum on Sunday. He's going to get to pound the rock, and we'll see it. So if you're a Rams fan that can enjoy, just good football, there's going to be some storylines to look for in this game. I think Jimmy G is probably the biggest one. Mike LaFleur, big one for him if he is looking to be a head coach at some point in his career. Blake Corum is his rookie season's kind of developed. He's gotten some opportunities here and there. We've kind of liked what we've seen, but to see him in hopefully more of a feature role. And McVay talked about Cody Strager getting opportunities as well. And then those wide receivers of Tutu Atwell, Tyler Johnson, Demarcus Robinson, though getting an expanded workload. And who knows what we see on the defensive side of the ball? Will we see Emmanuel Forbes? Hard to say. I actually think this would be a really good first game for Emmanuel Forbes to kind of get in action there. And especially when you have like Darius Williams and Akella Weatherspoon as veterans, give them some rest time as well. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know yours. I appreciate every one of you watching this video to the very end. Let me know your thoughts, comments on the Rams about this Week 17 matchup with the Seahawks. I know it doesn't really mean much. Excited for, are you going to be the 3 seed or the 4 seed? That's kind of all you have to play for. But hey, it's football. We only get so many games each year, and so you got to enjoy it while they're here. As always, go Rams, horns up, and peace out. Let's go Rams! Woo!
Thank you very much.